so that they keep control of it and nobody else can come. Nobody else has a unit. And I have a suspicion on this deal you have here in going out to Orient, that they're saving that work for themselves, and they want to get in there as quick as they can. If they get a chance, they'll dig, bury, do everything they can immediately before you can turn around. The only way you can fight them is with fire. And that's look after them every minute, make it not easy for them, don't cooperate. I have had the limits. I had a farm at one time over in New Jersey back in '57, and the New Jersey Power and utility came up and back on my farm over there, and I said, what are you doing? There was 4 guys in a car. Said, we're going to do the survey through your farm here on 250 acres from one end to the other. I said, you are? He said, just stand by a minute. So I went inside, I got my shotgun. I came outside and fired that shotgun. I said, you don't have any rights in here, and if you don't get out of here immediately, you'll wish you did. Guess what? They left.
Got arrested.
They're used to doing that all the time, and they beat you down to the point and say, what are my rights? Well, if you get, it's like the way they have the ability to be able to say the rights that they're given by the state or the federal government, they only get those if we give it to them.
I think we found our new code enforcer.
I was going to say, Mr. Mudd, if you talk much longer, you're going to find yourself the mayor of Orient Village. So.
I'm a little too young to take on too much. I'm only 90. We have a problem with the Greenport-Brecknock water system. Their rate for getting water up there is 50% what it is for you and I. We furnish, as I say, all these millions of gallons right across the road from us. I have to, if I had the water, I have to pay full rate, which I do. But if I were in Greenport Town or Brecknock Hall, they get theirs for 50% of what you and I pay for it. Now they got that in, it was originally done on March 6, 1986, and they didn't get the contract closed until November the 5th, 1997. It was finally closed on the 29th of December, 1997. It called for a review after 10 years of these rates. And I'm sure Suffolk Water Authority goes every day and checks the rates and adjusts it either way. But if I had to make my guess, I'll bet you they're trying to avoid getting into such a thing. But they agreed to do it the same way they did agree Browns Hills. They took that on when they bought Greenport Water Company. Now they're trying to fluff it off, do something else, got all this skimming they're doing. And if they get by with it, more power to them. Now another subject. Fishing used to be off the bridges when our kids were growing up. I've been here in South Hill since '48. And they go down there, the Oaklawn Bridge, the other bridge, these kids would be fishing off the bridge. Suffolk Water comes through, they put all this water in there, and they have to flush the lines. So they put the treated water through the lines into our salt water. Now I have the pictures of it. I don't have all of them with me, but I have a picture of it. I was so upset, I went down to the town supervisor to say, what can we do about it? He says, that's Suffolk County. So I called the DEC. I said, they're flushing the roads out here. I said, if I were to do that, you guys would come out and arrest me. We're not allowed to do that. They said, yeah, but that's Suffolk County Water Authority. Now, I'm not saying there's two standards, but I'm saying that I don't have the same ability they have. Maybe it's because I can't be that way, and I never will be. The clamming fields in Pine Neck Road up by me, Duck Pond Road, and the Santorium Motel down in the other part of the island where they ran the road down there to the old motel that now belongs to a union down there of electrical workers in Queens. And they are, you talk about guys getting suckered in. The place was closed a few years ago, not because of water, but because of sanitation. The septic tanks would not be allowed, so Suffolk County closed them down because they couldn't handle the septics. Now, I hear now, I see what, or hear what they're doing. They figure if they have clean water, you know, it'll go through the septic tank better, even though it's full. But that's the way it goes. You can't win them all. Now I have the pump records here for the last 5 years, and I'm